Here's a long-term review of the Y-3 Yohji Run Northern Lights. This was from 2016, and I've had this for about 6 months now, and I've walked at least 30-40 miles in it. To start with the upper, most of the upper is made of what I think is Lycra, and it's super stretchy, arguably more so than Prime Knit. There's some leather here. Heel cup is soft leather as well. What that means is there's very little support in the upper. As I said in my older videos, initially I really liked Prime Knit and I complained that the new Y-3 Pure Boosts were a bit too restrictive, but the more I wear the shoes, the more I realize restrictive isn't such a bad thing. Because in this case, the shoes are really comfortable when you try them on because they're soft and stretchy everywhere. But the thing is, when you walk in them for a long distance, it's not the most comfortable in the sense that the shoe is unstable and your foot sort of goes all over the place. So in that respect, I've sort of come to designate these as sort of my dog walking shoes. They're really comfortable, but you're better off not walking very long distances in them because the upper is so soft. Size-wise, I went true to size, but I imagine you could probably go half a size down. When you look at it from the top down, it has almost sort of a dress shoe profile. So it took me some time to adjust, but your mileage may vary. This, I believe, the sole is a first generation Pure Boost. Since I've worn it a lot, it's discolored. That's something you really need to accept as just an inevitability. Some people have used, I think, Sharpies to clear it back up, but you really need to come to terms with the fact that it's going to get dirty, and it does affect the aesthetics, but it doesn't affect the comfort. I was a little worried about this really thin rubber, that it would wear out, but surprisingly so, it's been pretty reliable for the miles I've put in them so far. And also, this has very good traction, especially on wet surfaces, which I didn't expect. Not that would really help, since these are absolutely not waterproof and your feet will get wet. Also, because this is so soft and stretchy, it really, really hurts if someone steps on your foot. One last thing I wanted to bring up is I've heard some reports of people saying there's been some separation in the toe box because of how it's glued. There are other models like this, or perhaps newer models, that have more of this fused material on the side protecting it. I don't quite know what'll happen if it does. I imagine perhaps you could use tape or something to bring it back, but it is something to keep in mind. So overall, they're really, really comfortable, but they're stretchy and soft shoes, so it's not the most comfortable to walk very long distances in them. But they still have boost cushioning, and so long as you don't walk too far, they're really, really nice, and I certainly like the way they look. Okay.